Hello, welcome back. In the previous lessons, we defined tangent. Remember how tangent is being defined? In a right angle triangle, for example, such as this, the tangent, for example, tangent A, right, is defined as, well, where is the opposite or the height of this triangle with respect to A? Well, height of this triangle, in this case, is A divided by B, right? So this particular ratio linked to this particular angle A is called tangent A. And we now can define how about something else. How about what does it mean by sine A? Sine A is usually simplified into sin, right? Sine A, well, this particular one is the opposite of A, that is over here. What is the opposite? The height of the triangle divided, so here is the height, divided, that's the ratio of the height and the hypotenuse. So in this particular case, sine A is A over C. And I can also change the angle. Instead of having it A, I can look at B. What is sine B? That is, with respect to angle B, where is the height? With respect to angle B, the height, or the opposite, is this one. That is small b. So B over C. That is the hypotenuse. Alright, so this is sine A and sine B. Right, then we have another concept called cosine, C-O-S-I-N-E. And cosine is cosine of A. The short form is C-O-S-A, cos of A. And this is the base over the hypotenuse. And for A, well, where's the base? Well, base is B, and the hypotenuse is C. And for B, cosine B, I'll do the same thing. Alright? B is here with respect to B, where is the base? Well, in this case, base is A. And the hypotenuse doesn't change, A over C. Tangent 45 degrees is equal to 1. Now we want to find out what is sine 45 degree? Right? Remember, sine here is height over hypotenuse. Let me say, use this one. Where's the height? Well, with respect to 45 degree, the height here is 1. And the hypotenuse is square root of 2. Alright, you can write this as 1 over square root of 2, or you can rewrite it as square root of 2 over 2. Alright, if you've forgotten how do you get from here to here, then you probably need to review your lessons on cert. Then next thing is that what we can do is to look at cosine 45 degree. What does cosine 45 degree look like? Cosine 45 degree is with respect to the angle, what is the base over the hypotenuse? Where's the base? Well, the base happens to be this, right? Which is also with respect to 45 degree, that's the base. So that's happen to be 1 as well. And the hypotenuse is square root of 2. So what we see is that for 45 degree, the sine and cosine actually have the same value, right? 1 over square root of 2 or square root of 2 over 2. It's probably a good idea to commit these two to your memory. It will help you in calculation in future. Now, we're now going to look at another example, this particular triangle, example number 2. And we're going to ask the same question. How about sine 30 degree? Alright, sine 30 degree is from here, where is the opposite? Well, with respect to 30, this is the height. That's 1. And the hypotenuse is 2. It's just half. That's easy. How about cosine 30 degree? Well, cosine 30 degree is the adjacent, or the base. Base here is square root of 3. Right? Base is square root of 3. And the hypotenuse doesn't change, it's 2. So, square root of 3 and over 2. Now, we're going to repeat for 60 degree, sine 60 degree and cosine 60 degree. You may want to stop the video right now and try to do this thing, and when you're ready, restart the video. Please try this out. Okay, sine 60 degree. 60 degrees here. With respect to 60 degree, where is the opposite or the height? Well, the height here is square root of 3. And the hypotenuse remain unchanged, 2. Right, so square root of 3 over 2. And cosine 60 is the base with respect to 60. Where's the base? The base is here, 1. And the hypotenuse is 2. So we have it. Now, if you look at sine 30 and cosine, look at these 4 numbers here. Look at these 4 values here. What do you observe? Okay, very good. Sine 30 degrees and cosine 60 degrees have the same value. Right? Observe, this is my observation, that sine 30 degree is equal to half, and that is equal to cosine 60 degree. And also, cosine 30 degree is equal to sine 60 degree. Alright? Now, what's the connection between 30 and 60? Well, 60 plus 30 is 90. That's very good. So, when these two angles add up to 90, we call them complementary angles. Complementary angles. That means two angles added up together give you 90 degrees. So here are some properties of complementary angles. All right. You may want to write a generalization about complementary angle, and then check your generalization with your class teacher. I'm not going to show it here, but use this observation, come up with a generalization, and check it with your teacher. All right. So that's example 1 and 2. Now we'll go to example number 3 and 4. So example number 3 and 4. So example 3 is here. So imagine now you have a chicken house, right? Chicken house where the chickens staying in here, and this chicken house is raised so that the fox doesn't come and catch your chicken, right? So that, and the farmer built a ramp so that the chicken can go up, right? And the ramp is 1.2 meter in length, and the ramp is placed 1 meter away from the chicken house, like this. The question is, what we want to figure out right now is that how to figure out what is the angle of A. Right? To find angle A here, so what we have is that we have the base here, and then we have the hypotenuse. Right? We have a base and the hypotenuse. So what connects the base and hypotenuse together? Well, look at our formula. Okay, very good. It's cosine, right? So what we need is cosine A is the base 1 over 1.2 the hypotenuse. And in order to find angle A, we have to inverse the cosine. So up cosine 1 over 1.2. Now, I don't really know the answer to this, so I have to use a calculator. So this is a simple calculator. You can use your GDC as well. So 1 over 1.2, and then up cosine of that. Well, I get roughly 33.6 degree, 3 SF. That's the answer, 33.6 degree, right? So that's the angle A. Now, next thing, question B, question number 4 is very similar, right? It's very similar. Now, I want to find angle B here, and I know that the hypotenuse is 6, and with respect to B, this is the opposite, right? That's the height of the triangle. So we need something that links the height with the hypotenuse. What do we need? Very good, sine. So sine B in this case is 4.5 over 6. And to find out B is just arcsine 4.5 over 6. And again, I don't really know what is the value of this. So again, I use the calculator. 4.5 divided by 6 and then arcsine that. That is the inverse of that. So that is roughly 48.6 degrees and root 3 SF. So that's the answer. And we assume the house is vertical, right? And we assume the ground is horizontal, so it is 90 degrees. And actually at the rooftop, she stretched a road that goes from the rooftop to the ground, and that is 2 meters in length. Okay, that's good. So I'm going to stretch it down like this, right? So here is 2 meters, and that's an angle here, and the angle here between the road and the ground is 60 degrees. So put that in 60 degrees. And what I need to find is the height of the house. So let's call this, I don't know what you want. Well, let's call this H for the height of the house. All right, H for the height of the house. So now we need the height is unknown, and we have the hypotenuse, and we have the angle. So what we need is how do we connect the height and the hypotenuse and the angle? What do we use? Sine, cosine, or tangent? Look at the formula again. All right, very good. We have to use sine. So what we do is that sine 60 degree is equal to the height, h in our case, and the hypotenuse here is 2. Right, so height here is 2 times sine 60. Well, at this stage, you can use a calculator to find this, but we did find the answer to sine 60 previously in example number 2, and that is this one, square root of 3 over 2. So I can put it in 2 times square root of 3 over 2. So the answer here is just square root of 3. So the height of the house is square root of 3 meters. Well, that doesn't sound like a very tall house, does it? Well, maybe it's a doll house. Right, thank you for watching.